I'm just going to play that again while the race is going. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Double Trouble Live. Not a great way to start the show because there was a long delay at Santa Anita and race 7 is underway. So, welcome, everyone. We're watching this race. Good luck to anyone who's alive here.
I need Rastaman to get a rocket up his butt here.
They're coming.
6.
Who is that? That's my Grogu. I told you, Grogu. Grogu. That was my wise guy horse.
You know what I say about that, Frank? You can see my sign up there in the corner. That's for you.
What is that? Can you show us that? Please. Pogmothoin.
It's Pog Mahone. Kiss my ass in Irish.
In Gaelic, you mean?
Yes, exactly.
Pog Mahone?
Yep, Pog Mahone.
Are you a little bitter about last Sunday, Ciaran?
Yeah, I mean, I got awarded this T-shirt. I figured you might give me one of these, like the world's tallest leprechaun, right here. So I'm trying to bring all the luck in. That's the first race I lost today, actually, and it's when you came on live and killed my single in the pick 3.
Who was your single there? Oh, Rastaman, right?
Yeah.
How about that, Leonard Powell and your boy Diego, man? What's up?
Oh, that's a Diego double. He won the last race on his horse sticking the tongue out right there on the finish line.
Rasta didn't even hit the board.
Rasta was so far behind.
Did not even hit the board.
It was a really bad race.
Well, anyway, now we can do a proper intro. Welcome, DTL crew. My name is Frank Scatone.
And I'm Ciaran Thornton.
The world's tallest leprechaun. And together we are Double Trouble. Looks like there's a lot of trouble going on, from the NBA to the topic that we discuss every show. You want to clue the listeners in to what's going on? Some big stuff happening.
A big lawsuit filed today, CAW lawsuit. If you read through the press release, RICO charges, racketeering. I mean, we'll see what happens. But yeah, they named all the tracks and insider info. It's going to be interesting. I'm curious if they're going to open it to average bettors joining the claim. You know?
You can. Someone posted a link. I think it was Aaron Thompson. I'll find it for you. She posted a link where you can opt into the class action.
So maybe it took Keeneland doing something for someone to finally wake up. I mean, we talked about it before. I was shocked no one had filed a lawsuit with the obvious.
We said it. Ciaran, we're like, how is this even legal? How is it even legal that the tracks own? They own the marketplace. Well, it's crazy.
It's even the program seeing everyone's bet and then able to calculate what the one bet is that gets them break even across every, like I'll bet $2 on this horse, $5 on this, 2 on this, 8 on this. So they break even. We couldn't do that.
No, it's impossible. They manipulate the market based on their algorithm, and they know exactly. That's why people say, "Oh, well, the CRWs don't win every race." Well, yeah, sometimes they're wrong about the favorite that's crushed, but it doesn't matter. The horse that won probably lose a little bit, but with the rebate, they still win. They never lose. So when people say, "Oh, the CRWs got crushed," no, they didn't. So it's crazy, and it comes right on the heels of the whole NBA scandal. Like,
even that
we didn't know that. Yeah, but I mean, we had Tim Donaghy 20 years ago, a referee admitting he fixed games. You think that just went away? The only reason these guys got caught was because of legalized sports betting. I bet some of the sports books were like, this is unusual activity.
Oh, but even when you read some of the stuff, like how can someone do a $200K prop bet when, as we've talked about before, if you even know what you're doing in sports gambling, you're cut off at like $500 or $100.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe because it was a new player, or maybe they spread the money around. I'm not sure how they got it down, but it's pretty crazy. We're going to start talking about this late double here now that this race 7 is official. before we do Ciaran, let's just welcome Scurvy Tooth, the person who created our tagline, support the tracks that support you. Welcome, Scurvy Tooth. Who is that jockey in that picture there? Kind of looks like Victor Espinoza to me. Can you tell there, Ciaran?
I cannot. I don't want to touch anything or I'll blow up the screen.
Let us know who that is, Scurvy Tooth. And I think that's a pretty cool, kind of looks like an Andy Warhol kind of print. All right, Mr. Guitar, right spot on the CAW. Oh, it's Shoe.
Yeah.
Is that from a Leroy Neiman painting or some Warhol maybe? Let us know. That's super cool. Okay, Ciaran, you're gonna laugh when you see my see, it is an Andy Warhol print. Just because I look like a Neanderthal doesn't mean I am one. You know, I actually do have a little bit of culture. I'm from New York City. I
didn't know Warhol did
been to art museums, Ciaran.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's super cool. I kind of tell it was kind of his, like, one of his little style thingies there. Dave Eisenzimmer, sports betting is going to have a big comeuppance. Single bets on JJ are a thing of the past for me. Oh, right, that Rastaman vibe.
I just think the horse had nothing. It was a really bad race, and I thought if I was Frank, did the correct thing. He had it, but he spread a little bit. And after my last couple of losing money on my pick 3, I just singled on that first leg. It was $30. What's pretty good, I think we should see a good double pool today because, you know, a lot of people single that like I did in the pick 3. So I think they set the races up good today. We might actually get a pretty decent pool.
Yeah, Ciaran, explain what you mean there because we talked about it before, but maybe for the new listeners, how does the start of the pick 3 impact the pool size of the double?
I think if you have a really logical single at the, for the pick 3, the start of the pick 3, a lot of people will do the pick 3. They'll get out of it. Why do the double and bet against myself? You know what I mean? I'm still
they're still alive.
Forces. So when you see like a chalk go down on the first leg of the late pick 3, I've seen it where at least at Del Mar, it used to juice the double pools. You know, people are like, crap.
Now the double pool goes up because people. Right now they got to like, oh, I'm out. And I still like the last 2 races. What do I do? Okay. Scurvy Tooth, 1978 Andy Warhol print, super duper cool. I'm gonna have to look into maybe getting one for the wall there, so Terry could zhuzh it up even more. Jonathan Sherman, welcome, Jonathan. Frank, where are you from in New York? Born in Brooklyn, raised on Long Island. And after I graduated from college, I moved into Manhattan and bounced around Hell's Kitchen, East Village, Upper West Side. I was all over the place, even a little bit in Brooklyn and Cobble Hill. So,
where in Long Island, Frank? Because my aunt used to live in Roslyn Heights.
I know Roslyn Heights. That's north. That's where the rich people lived. I was on the South Shore. Yeah. I was in Seaford, but it was really Wantagh. Right on the border. I used to take the Long Island Railroad into the city all the time. Jonathan, if you're from New York, let us know. Mr. Guitar, R. Dickey, CAW class action is asking for a $5 million. I don't think that's enough, $5 million. This has been going on for longer than we even knew.
Yeah, but they can reclassify that. You know what I mean? Like that's just a start. Probably.
Okay.
I'm not a lawyer or anything like that, but there's probably a reason they do so low based. I don't know.
You're not a lawyer, but you did stay at a Holiday Inn last night.
I did. Right, well, we should jump in here so we can get our bets in, and then we can talk smack about the
one more thing. Sorry, Ciaran. My dad was born in Brooklyn. Nice. You grew up in New Paltz, SUNY New Paltz. I think Pete Fornatale went there for like a minute, and you went to SUNY Geneseo. All right, nice. Fellow New Yorker. I love it. But let's get down to business here because Ciaran is champing at the bit. He wants to fire away after getting knocked out of his late pick 3. We have very differing opinions of this sequence, and I'm going to tell you why. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like any of the horses. I don't trust any of the horses. So you're going to laugh when you see what I did. I'm trying to key in on a Bombaroo in the last leg, but let's talk about you first. This is a tough race, Ciaran. It's a Calbred 20K optional claimer, 6 furlongs on the dirt. big full field, and a lot of competitive horses in here. Like I thought several of these could win. But you're kind of narrow. You're not that spready. You're a little tight in here. So walk us through the race.
I really wanted to spread more on ticket, but I mean, I would say my top pick in here is Berlin Wall, Tiago for Nap, who just is on fire right now. I think let's see here. It's been drops in class, sharp work, 1-2 back. At least the horse won for this race is what I thought. So I thought the morning line was crazy at 9-2, and we're seeing that reflected now. Like I figured it'd be 2-1 or 6-5 or something like that. But the one I really liked, and we can actually talk about it. I liked it, but I don't know if I should like it. It's the number 1 Poker Night at V's. And the reason I don't think I should like it is it's Edwin for O'Neill. Let me give you the backstory why I liked it. Sharp early speed, top power, and the top power, when you guys hear me use that, I get it from Racelands. I use Racelands all the time. Like when I go through and do some of my race analysis, I figure out what I think the pace is going to be, and then I go in and I use Racelands to see if I'm on there or if I'm missing something.
Well, Ciaran, what does the top power mean? Because I assumed that was the prime power Brisnet number, but what is the Racelands top power?
It's just whatever they do on their algorithm, and it just says this is number 1 with the criteria they come up with. And I found it pretty successful to the point where sometimes I'll see a horse that I didn't even use, and it might have a 1 or 2 power, and you'll see it in my notes. I know I've sent it out to the DTL crew. I don't really like this horse, but it's got a number 2 power, so maybe there's something I'm missing. The algorithms might be hitting something. So that it's one of those things. I don't solely focus on it, but it's another little arrow I'll think about. You know what I mean? If I'm trying to mold which horses to use.
If that horse runs back to the Del Mar victory at this level, I mean, it's a winner. I studied this horse long and hard. I really I ended up using the 1 on a spread, but my concern is that he might get buried down at the rail in this big full field. And I wonder if O'Neill's kind of given up on him running him for 20 again.
Well, let me tell you my other stat. He's 18% turf to dirt. And his only wins were on dirt. So it makes sense that they put this horse back. But
I agree.
This was my major question mark. And I was like, why is this happening? Look who the owners are of this horse. Great friends. And I'm like, why are they racing this horse today and not at Del Mar? Is this a sneaky, hope it doesn't get claimed kind of thing, and they get to run back at the end of Del Mar? Or that's why I was thinking, like, usually that's my negative on this long shot. I'm like, see, Ciaran,
the first part of your analysis was all numbers, all stats. The second part was a little bit me. You were telling like a story about the horse. See, I love that. Like, every horse has a story.
We know these guys, they're really big owners. Their target market is always Del Mar. I mean, so if it's always Del Mar, why did they not keep this horse in the shelf for Del Mar?
That's a great point, Ciaran. But I am with you. I do think Poker Night at V's has a big shot. Not really getting bet though. 12-1. I thought the 15-1 morning line was ridiculous. I mean, the horse won at this level at Del Mar at 7-2. But the fact that the horse is cold on the board worries me. Oh no, I'm looking at Woodbine. See, I got TVG up there. I'm looking at Woodbine. I need a better setup, man. All right, 6-1. So the horse is getting bet.
Well, what's funny is I got a new TV in the office, and for the life of me, I can't get TVG to download with their QR code.
Do you have Hulu?
I keep going back in a circle, reset the password.
Yeah,
I'm like, come on.
Their app, their like Fire Stick app is horrendous. But do you have Hulu?
I do not.
You could watch it on Hulu.
All right. Oh, okay. Actually didn't know that. Well, my other horse is in here.
You could watch it on Hulu, Ciaran.
I had to throw in a bet on number 3, Coach Cronin. Boo, because UCLA beat San Diego last week. So boo. And JJ rides for Glatt.
And this horse beat you. And this horse beat you last time.
Yeah, and I'm like, but Glatt is almost to the point, and I've done this before. I'm off him till he beats me a couple of times, and I had to do a small saver bet here because I thought JJ might be the difference, but I preferred the number 14, Stronger Than Before. won the debut. Blacker's on fire. Second time's Lasix. And if you go through and you look at the stats for the trainer, off the page. You know what I mean? Like, it's horrible post, though, but you never know in this race. It's not like these are world beater horses in here.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't really like Coach Cronin. I think last time was the time, but I am surprised that JJ hops on board. That's pretty interesting.
Why.
And then tell us about your last horse. Yeah, I figured. Number 9, Catman Sue, who's also one of my top picks.
Yeah, I mean, it's the other O'Neill, main guy on, but they're not really winning a lot. Blinkers off, sharp works. What was interesting is same times as the other O'Neill, so I didn't know if they trained together. I didn't bother looking because I didn't want to spend more brain power on this race. But I will say in the next race, I really love a price horse in the next race.
Well, hold on. Before we go to the next race, let's talk about, who I like.
All right.
It is called Double Trouble.
All right, who might not be?
All right, so I'm just going to call it my A's are number 2, Berlin Wall. I think that horse is the most likely winner. I'm with you on that one, Ciaran. The 9, Catman Sue, who I really loved last time and was just dull, really flat and disappointing, but I'm willing to give him another chance because Frezu is going to give him another chance. And then I thought number 11, Uncle Chili, was a little interesting. Hide all the turf races.
I looked at that one a lot, just so you know, and I was like, any other jockey I might have gravitated, but KK is actually starting to win some races. So
yeah. But the problem is, Ciaran, I didn't like them enough to some horses in the next leg who were going to be short prices. So I did something totally wacky, and I'm just going to try to plant a flag and hit a home run here. But those are my A's. I have like 6 B's and like 3 C's. Like that. This leg is not a leg where I feel like I could really narrow down. I do think Berlin Wall is the most likely winner, but 9-5 on a horse who could get buried on the inside in a big full field does not excite me. Before you talk about the last race, let me just show you my bet so you can laugh. Ready? And we'll talk about the 7, but I'm going to key all my action around a 20-1 shot in the nightcap. So I'm going to be alive after this race no matter what. Then I'm going to come back and double up my bet with the 2 because that, Berlin Wall is my strongest opinion. And then I'm going to use my A's and B's in another saver bet. It's going to pay massive because the 7 is a complete bombaroo. But I'm going to put your picks back up so we can talk.
I have notes on your 7, Frank. You want to hear what I said about the 7 in the last race?
Well, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Capital letters, 28 font. Any other jockey, namely Rispoli, and I would use this horse. 1 under him at this level in April. Correct level now, but this jockey.
Go Franco. Go Franco. Go Franco. I love Giovanni Franco. Giovanni Franco and Tiago Pereira are the 2 jockeys who boot home the most long shots on the circuit. I know he's been a little ice cold this meet, but I love that you actually came up with the horse, but you're just being stubborn because of the jockey.
I have him right here. I mean, but my long shot in here is the number 1, Barabbas.
Yeah, Barsabbas.
If you guys have time right now, pull up the last race replay, and you'll see why I like this horse. Frey rides back after capital letters, very, 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 very nice closing attempt last out, going 5.
Yeah, that was a fast closing.
Horse just smoked them, and I thought in this race, this horse. I mean, watch the last race replay. I think that closing kick will play perfect at this level and this distance. I don't think we're going to get 30-1. I would like to.
Yeah.
But if I was forced,
I'm with you. That horse is.
Go ahead, Frank.
No, I'm saying I agree with you. That horse is super duper sneaky. I followed this horse for a very long time because Ryan Hansen used to train this horse. This horse used to have a lot of early speed. I don't know what happened. Something happened along the way where he kind of lost his early speed. But I'm with you. That horse came home in 11-2 last time at 5 furlongs at Del Mar. And
Oh, it
trust
was
me when I
great.
tell you, that is fast.
And
That-
it was
and it wasn't like it was a slow. It wasn't like he could, because it was a slow pace and he could come home fast. No, they went normal fractions and he smoked home.
and it was visually impressive, as they like to say. Like when you see that term, that was, if you've got time, watch the last race replay, and you'll upgrade that horse a lot. But I will say, if I was forced to single in this race, it would be number 4, Player B. Edwin back on off the claim for a small stable, who is 3 of 11, first race since March. Los Al works, but when I put in here paycheck horse, they drop it in half from the claim, so they want to get paid. And Sharp works. Trainer is 26%, first off the claim. Top pick is what my notes were. So I'm curious to see who gets all the money in the wheel pays.
Yeah, we're going to look at that in a second. Just my comments real quick. I'm with you. I have 4, Player B as an A in my pick 4 column, but I also have the 2 as an A and the 7, who we talked about, my bomb at 20-1. I think the 2 and the 4 are going to be heavily bet. Yeah. So that's why I didn't want to play them with my logicals in the previous race. But I might play, you know what, Ciaran? I looked at Barsabbas long and hard. I originally had the horse as a B, and for some reason I downgraded him to a C. And my comment was, he's not impossible, but he's better suited to underneath. That was, I thought maybe he was going to come on too strong, too late. But I'm going to play a saver double with my 3 A's in this leg to your Barsabbas.
Now, your Bucky Charm, what I put on, blinkers here, top race lens power, Sharp works, top early speed. But I thought, will this horse have anything left or fade again, deep stretch? And then Pipey is 2 of 32 on this move. So I was like, that's a toss for me.
That's shocking to me. It's so funny that Pipey's such a good trainer, but he has such bad numbers at times. It's really weird to me.
First time claiming is just 2 of 32. So what that tells me, at least I like it when you see some of these guys who drop horses in the claimers. Yeah, they drop them to get paid. But some guys are like, I need room for another horse. Out you go,
Sure.
I don't care.
All right, we have 6 minutes. We're going to look at the probables, but just so it's on record, I just played a $5 double, 2, 9, 11, my 3 A's in this leg to Ciaran's Barsabbas in the next. Let's see if your Barsabbas is taking money. Give me a combination, and I'll tell you what it's paying.
All right, we're going to go let's go 1 with 1.
461.
Wow, and I got that 3 times. How about 2 at 1?
310.
Wow, that's pretty good 3 times.
The lowest payout is 310 to the 2. The 2-1. Everything else is massive.
And I've got 14 with 1-4.
14-1 is 535. With the 4, it's 126.
All right, and then I've got a saver one, 3-9 with 1-4.
Okay. 3-1 is 582. 3-4 is 202. And then 9-1 is 795. And then what was it? 9-4, 135.
Which covers my bet. I'm spending, I think, $100 here. So even my lowest pays are actually pretty decent on this.
So Ciaran, the 1 is going to be a prize. They're not betting the 1 and the double. The favorite combination right now, it's kind of spready. People don't know what to do in the next race. The 2-2 double is the current favorite combo at $47, which is pretty good for 2 favorites. The next one would be the 4 at 89. So based on that, the 2 is half the value of the 4. So the 2 is probably going to take a ton of money in the next race. Real quick, Ciaran, all to my 7. The lowest payout I'm looking at is $300. The highest one I'm looking at is $5,500.
Not too shabby. Drinks on.
No, I'm looking to hit a home run because
there you go. Breeders' Cup entry. There you go. BCBC entry.
Oh, my boots are full on that, man. My brain is so fried. Just trying to get organized for Breeders' Cup week. Don't get me wrong; it's going to be so much fun. There's so many good activities planned, but it's going to be intense. It's going to be intense. Hold on, I'm going to make
even using your all ball, Frank. My all ball, the worst pay is $88 with the 4 to that 2, which is actually not a bad bet for this race. This actually looks like we've got a really good betting sequence today.
Yeah. Do you don't have the 2-2 combo, do you?
I do not have the 2-2. No.
Yeah. Let me look again what you have. Let me put you up real quick. 1, 2, 1. All right. Let's go. While they're on the track, let's go to the listeners right here. Okay. Junior's back. Hello, everyone. Alive in the pick 3. $20 daily double, 310 to the 2-7. Ooh, all right. Let's generate some funds. I love it. Dave Eisenzamer 2-9 with the 1-4. So he likes the 1-4 in the last like you do, right, Ciaran?
Yep.
All right. Nice to see Terry. Howdy, DTL's crew. Let's make some money. That's my catchphrase from some of my other seminars. Here's another New Yorker, Brooklyn John. Loves the 4 in the last race. Yeah, that's player B, most likely winner. 3-9-11 with the 4 for $30. All right, good luck. Golf Pro Triplets 3, Garbo. 11 with the 2-3. I don't think any of us talked about the 11, did we?
In this first leg?
Oh, yeah, that's Uncle Chili. That's one of mine.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Dave, for the heads up.
He doesn't even remember one of his A's. I would say downgrade Uncle Chili because Frank is chilly too right now.
I cannot be chilly at this time of the year with the Breeders' Cup and Del Mar coming up. No way. But Ciaran, lest we forget, Frank is the defending champion. I cashed nicely for $420 on Sunday when you went home in trouble.
I did.
You
but
did.
I mean, it's about time you took over. I mean, it was getting very hard carrying you on my back, So
I know it's true. Well, thank God you're the world's tallest leprechaun because you needed every inch to carry me for 3 months. Oh man, are you doing anything else here based on our conversation, or you're fine with your bets?
I'm debating. I'm not doing an all ball because I don't have to put money in the swear jar like you are with your all. But I might do your all. But kick out my other horses, just everyone but 1, 2,
the ones you already have.
Yeah, exactly.
To who in the next?
To 1-4.
Oh, okay. So you'll be alive no matter what. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, to my 2 horses I like. So I'm thinking, you know what I mean? Why not? But I might even throw in any other jockey. No, I can't. Nope, that's it. I'm just going to stick with my 1-4 in the next race.
Okay.
So I think that bet cost me $60, and the lowest pay I think is
the one's paying great.
Yeah,
the one is paying great. I mean, if I were you, I would do what I did with the 7 and play all to the 1, because if you miss this leg and the 1 wins and the double comes back $3,500, you're gonna or there's one that's paying 10. There's one that's paying 10,000.
No. I'm going to have
12-1 combo is $9,999.
No, I'm going to have all to the 1.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Because I mean, I've got 1, 2, 3, 9, 14 to the 1. So I'm just doing the other ones with the 1-4, just so I have a little bit of coverage, if that makes sense.
All right, Ciaran, right now there's 109,000 in the pool. See if we can get it up to like 130. That's been a good number on a Friday. Fridays are a bit sleepy. Fridays have been a little bit sleepy at Santa Anita. Shockingly, the Sundays have been very good because I think the timing's right? It's right after the football's over.
Yep.
And before the late game starts. So
everyone's lost their money on college football and they're hoping they can save their day, but they don't like the teams playing Sunday evening. So they're like, all right, let's go to the horse racing. Let's get it back.
Yeah.
They won't cap me.
If the NBA is fixed, the NFL takes the cake. They put magnets in their footballs,
Oh.
Okay, let's see more comments. Ciaran, let me know when they're in the gate here because I want to roll through these comments. Oh, Ocho 8. Greetings from Tennessee, right? I think you moved to Tennessee, near Nashville, I believe. Hi guys, got in with seconds to spare. Well, thank you for joining us. Nice to hear from you. Any chance you're going to be out at Del Mar for the fall? It'd be great to see you. Maybe for the Breeders' Cup as well. Okay, Dave. L1R8. I don't know what that means. Is that a British license plate? Help me out there. Mike T. Welcome, Mike T. The 10 is a little interesting here at a price in race 8. Yeah. Piper's Causeway I have as a B. I think the blinkers is a big move, and Berrios can just stalk. My problem with that horse was I think he's no, I guess he's not a better turf horse. He is a good turf horse.
Let me do the bet. They're saying 4 scratched in the next race. Is that correct?
Well, if the 4 scratched, it's a late scratch.
Yeah.
That happened to us. No, the 4s that scratched in this race. 4 and the 5 and the 13.
Yeah.
That is very weird. But yeah, Mike T, I think that horse definitely has a shot. Mr. Guitar 2911 with the 7-8. I don't think either of us talked about the 7. Oh yeah, that's my horse. Duh, the old 9.
When he can't remember.
Oh my God!
People, I just want to say,
Frank is operating on very little sleep because he's trying to get all of his work done before Sunday, so he can focus entirely on the Breeders' Cup. Jockey was just unseated. I don't know who it was.
Oh my goodness! That's just everything that can go wrong. I'm not on TVG today, guys. Just so you know, that's when everything usually goes wrong. This
is going to be another delay. Thank you, Dave. I love it. We have Dave on gate patrol because sometimes Frank.
Oh my God, we blah blah blah, and then we're about ready to do our bets, and they're like,
and then the race is over. They're off. Good luck, everyone.
We're already in the stretch, guys.
No, they're off. They just got off. Good luck.
As is Berlin Wall, who moves through the pink silks to take third. Then comes Geezer between horses. Poker Night at V's is down on the rail. They're followed by Catman Sue racing on the inside of Uncle Chili. Frank Bullet is next, 4 lengths in front of Coach Cronin. And Alpine Thunder at the back of the field. 3 furlongs out, Piper's Causeway shows the way, 3 parts of a length. Stronger Than Before is in second. It's 2 more to Binging on the outside of Berlin Wall. That pair followed by Poker Night at V's, who's with the yellow cap angling out some 4 lengths off the pace. Uncle Chili is next as the field turns for home. And it's Piper's Causeway holding that lead by a length and a half. Inside the final 1/8 of a mile, Berlin Wall was deciding which way to go. And Poker
what is he doing? Come on, 1. Have a rocket up your butt. Get up there.
And Poker Night at V's very close. Photo finish.
Oh my
God. Between Piper's Causeway and Berlin Wall.
I don't know. That was close. Great call. Whoever mentioned Piper's there. That was really good.
Piper got it.
Last minute handicapping. Great job. Horse ran big. I don't know who won though.
Poker's 10 got it. 1 should have won that race. Oh my goodness. And then I don't know what Tiago was doing on that number 2 up the rail. Yeesh.
Ciaran,
10 got it.
I'm going to mute my microphone for a second because it fell off its things. I got to put it back on. So you got to talk. Now it's your turn to talk for give me 45 seconds.
Frank, did you have? Oh, yeah, that's because Frank did the all ball. So he's alive like I am doing a sucker bet. But I don't have the screen. But for Racelands, if you wanted to try and give it a shot, we got a discount code for you guys, RL99. We'll get you $99 a quarter for Racelands. It's usually $299. So if you're interested in using it, it's one of the tools I use all the time. I like it for the pace setups, and you'll hear me mention a lot of times the power reading. So I use Racelands for that a lot. So all ball worked for you, Frank, and my saver bet worked.
It did. And, I'm a little frustrated at myself. I originally had Piper's Causeway as an A, and I downgraded to a B just because I didn't want to have 5 A's in the race. So I wasn't able to come back and maximize with the 10, but at least I'm alive with a 14-1 shot going into my bomber in the next. Mike T, good call, my man. I hope you bet the horse to win. 14-1.
I think Tiago screwed that race up though. That was a horrible ride down the stretch. I think he almost ran into the rail, is what it looked like.
Well, Ciaran, he's probably still got a little ring rust. He was out for a while, and it's hard to come back. I mean, the guy got his face kicked, by a horse. It broke his jaw. Like,
oh my God, Poker! What a late move on Poker. If he just gotten some room earlier, that would have been nice.
So you weren't able to get your all to the one in, were you?
Nope. So that's why it hit.
2 and then stronger than. Nothing from Catman Sue or Uncle Chili. I got suckered by Catman Sue again. I really didn't like that last race, but I gave him another shot. That's it. Catman Sue's on the no bet list. I want to just mention a real quick point, Ciaran, because I said I hope Mike T had the horse to win. Look, the purpose of this show is we're all about the double. We want to support the 15% low takeout wagers, but that doesn't mean you just have to play the double. If you like a horse in the first leg who's a good price, yeah, you can absolutely play the double, but please also bet that horse to win. That happened during Del Mar. Ciaran's going to make a sour face because that's all Frank talks about. I had a 57-1 shot that I liked in the first leg of a double, and I said, you know what? Don't even bother with the double. Just bet this horse to win. What happened in that race, Ciaran?
I can't remember. I know I had to throw away a T-shirt I had specially made with my 37-1 or something like that on it. I don't know where. I think
you had ribbons on the very first show. You had ribbons. You came out of the gate swinging. Came out with a bell and came out swinging. But anyway, if you forget, you know what? I believe the jockey Serafine Carmona made a video especially for you. So I'll resend that to you.
He hasn't worn anything, so you jinxed him, Frank.
Hey, he made his nut for the year, man. Here, Junior said the first scratch.
You were alive to 7, right, Frank? $984.
Yeah, that's all I'm alive to, though.
And I would have been alive to 1,700 on my 1 and 364 on the 4 if I could get in.
Well, I'm a word guy. So the key phrase that Ciaran used was "I would have."
They kept saying horse scratch not working, so I don't know what was going on.
Let's parse that sentence. Would have.
I was in the process of doing it. Tried it 3 times and kicked me out. So that probably tells you.
So there's a big difference between I would have been alive and I am alive. Yeah. There's only one person here alive. Ocho can't make it to the BC. Breaking my heart. Gonna miss. I know. I like Forever Young too. You have an opinion in the Classic, Ciaran?
No. But I'm not like, when everyone does all these shows, I don't have an opinion on horses following them through till I see the races drawn and who everyone's up against. Yeah. And I just don't fall in love with horses, 8 months from their big race,
Well, it's not 8 months, Ciaran. It's only a week away, but I'm with you. I agree. I like to see the final draw. But I am gonna start working this weekend and get a big head start. There's our man, Mike T, MVP of the show. Told you guys that the 10 was live. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Let us know how you played the race, if you care to share, or if you're alive in the double. Or more importantly, who do you like in the last race? Because obviously you're seeing the ball very, very well.
Last race, Frank, winners 5-1 or more, 38%. And over 10-1, 15% with a good sample size. So long shot.
Oh, so you're saying my 20-1 has a shot?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna have to. Well, maybe the CRWs won't hit anything because they're calling up their lawyers right now. So maybe the trifectas and exactas will be okay in this race because I really do not like the 2. I'm not using the 2 in any bet. So if I can come up with a bet that doesn't include the 2, it might pay pretty good, I think.
How about this, Ciaran?
I can't believe 4 is 7-1. I mean, I almost might do an exacta box 1-7-4.
Ciaran, look at my 7. 20-1 morning line, 9-1. Live. Only 2 horses are alive in the pick 6, Ciaran. The 2 and the 3 carryovers to everybody else. So let's hope the 7 gets home or Ciaran's 1. I'm gonna have a little win money on the 1.
The 2 is getting hammered in. Like 2's already like 13,000 to win on the number 2, and the next highest is 1,900. And when we see that happen a lot, we like to toss it, but somehow these early betting robots at Santa Anita have been dead on for the last couple of weeks. Would you agree? I just
Yeah,
didn't see it.
their money's usually right, and I think it was Mr. Guitar who said that favorites have been winning at 45% this meet, which is awful for guys like us. Mike T, yes, I had a big win bet on the 10. Congrats. Also have it in the double to the 2, 4, 7, and 8. Let's go 7. Good job, Mike T. Love to see it. Thank you for joining us. Racing Downwinds. Oh, he did hit the rail.
Yeah.
Racing
of
Downwinds
course. Yeah.
sucks.
Otherwise, he would have won
Yeah.
easily. He would have won the race.
All right.
So
I got to watch the replay.
I'm off that jockey as well for now. And
He is
I'm
also
cheering for
alive with the 7. A lot of wise guys are on the 7. I like it. Great job, Mike T. Good luck. Thank you, Ocho. That's the spirit of the show. We are all cheerleaders for our friends, even if we're going up against them. Because if I don't win,
2 to 5 on my.
I want everybody to win except Ciaran.
Yep, vice versa.
Well, I mean, the horse is logical, but yeah, 2 to 5 is crazy, Ciaran.
Here you go.
Let me see what I said about the horse. Let me read my notes first, and then you could read your notes. Let's see if we can poke holes. Our Bucky Charm adds blinkers and drops in for a tag for the first time, and that could be just what the good doctor ordered, since this guy has races against tougher animals that make him very tough in here, grade A. So he's very logical, but, I mean, odds on?
And then my notes were, let's see, we got here.
Yeah, what did you have?
Blinkers on, sharp works, top early speed, but will this horse have anything left or fade deep stretch like it does almost every single race? And then
yeah, so you didn't use the horse at all.
No, and Pipey is 2 of 32, and it was one of those things I was like, you can beat me. And I really liked the 4, so I was like, that's the 4 and the 1 are where my action went.
Yeah,
so
that's very interesting to me. I do think the horse is super logical. More like 5 to 2, not 1 to 2. That's nuts. Anybody else taking sneaky money? Okay, your Barsabbas was 30 to 1 on the line and is 24, so no action there. Minister Shane is dead on the board, 3 to 1 to 15. Player B 7 to 2 to 6. Based on the overreaction on the 2, that's probably okay. Broadway Union's 12 to 23. Ice Cold. Cupid's Crusader 8 to 1, 10 to 1, even. How about this? The old 9. 20 to 1 morning line, 10 to 1, bet in half into the teeth of an odds-on favorite. That horse is live. Let's go. Ciaran, how are you doing in your contest? Weren't you in first place?
Yeah, that last race probably blew me.
Yeah, you might want to look at that.
I'm sure that last race, like it always does, blows me out of the water. Let's have a look. See.
How many people are playing? And it's top 2, right?
They actually got 50 people into it.
That's good.
Oh yeah, everyone and their mom had that last horse. Yeah, I'm out of it.
Well,
Yep.
can you? What does second place have?
First place has 168, 142, 124, 110, all these guys had nothing, so they hit that. Everyone.
Right, but it pays top 2, right?
Top 2, yeah.
So you have to get to 148.
And
how much money do you have? Bet.
I got 1 bet left, and I used the number 1. So.
What did you do?
It's $10. I think it's.
Okay. It's a $10 win place thingy.
Yep. That's
why they still win.
Yeah, if they don't have the 1, I'm good. But the way everyone's betting this kind of stuff, and one of those things is 1. I think was the horse, the long shot I put on the Santa Anita website, and as you know, whenever we put a long shot out on our write-ups on the Santa Anita or Del Mar websites, a lot of people use them in the contest. So that's the downfall on these kinds of ones,
I think Mike T came up with Piper's Causeway in the last race because he had those special X-ray glasses that Chauncey Billups was using in the poker games. He could see the winner in the form. He just looked at the form and it jumped right out at him. All right, Ciaran. Well, you're out of the double. Are you going to come back and play something, or are you going to just?
I think I'm going to do a $10 exacta box 4-1.
Are you in the can you put that up, or do I have to?
I don't think I'm able to put it up here. Oh, I suppose no, I can't put it up on the studio.
Okay, I'll do it. Because we are accountable here. We don't want to be accused of redboarding. Okay,
well,
so
I have $70 that I should have been alive, but the stupid website kept kicking me out when I was doing the bet. So I would have had.
I know you should be alive because you're going to do all to the one.
I was.
Why don't you just get the one to win?
Well, I should have been alive all to 1-4, and it was paying really good.
Just no, I know. All right. Well, tell me your. Well, you said the 4 scratch. You were in the wrong leg. The 4 is very much alive here.
No, something went wrong with. I was doing my bet on Caesar's racebook, and for some reason, I kicked the bet out. I don't know what was going on.
Okay. So, all right, Ciaran, tell me your exact again.
I'm thinking of doing a $10 exacta box, 1-4, but I might toss your horse in just so that we can all be cheering for the same horses.
Yeah, let's do 147.
Yeah, so
that's $60.
That's usually when when you do the seminar and I stood in for you, 3 horse exacta boxes were our go-to bet.
Yeah, I mean that's the simplest way to do it. I mean,
you get 3
I typically like. Yeah, I mean, when you like price horses, I think boxing makes the most sense. If I like more logical horses, I will key on top and bottom. It's just a more efficient way of betting. But I would hate to key the 7 and not have it the right horses surrounding it. How much time we have here? We got plenty of time. Let me roll through the comments, Ciaran. Scurvy Tooth, Mike T, smiley face and sunglasses. Love it. Player A is betting player B. I don't think any player's bet. I mean, player B is like a little cold because.
Here, I'm going to do a trifecta, Frank, with keying the 1-4 on top and using 7 in the second. So we need some other horses. Right. What's the consensus? What are people alive to? So we can throw together a trifecta here.
Yeah, tell us who's alive to what numbers, and we'll put a trifecta together, and I can look up the probables based on the payouts. Ciaran, why don't you think about drafting the bet, and we'll change it. I want to roll through go Mike T from Terry. Yeah, that was awesome, man. That was like in the moment. We all overlooked that horse, even though I had the horse as a B. So thank you for bringing up that horse, Mike T. Glad you crushed it. John Allwell should have played all to the 1. Yeah, the 4 was scratched in the 8th race. I think Ciaran was just having trouble with the Caesars interface. That happens sometimes.
Kicked me out and thought I had 3 minutes. I thought when they had the issue at the gate, I had a little bit more time, but it is what it is.
Yeah, the 1's going to finish 3rd. The 7's going to win. Let us know who everybody is alive to, or if you have any trifecta suggestions or any horses that we haven't even talked about in this race. It's a short field. I'm surprised for the nightcap. Usually they get a big full field in the nightcap. This is an open 20. No, it's not an open. It's a non-win. It's a 3 lifetime, 25,000, 6 furlongs on the turf. While I'm speaking of conditions, I want to alert everybody to a new condition they are running tomorrow. One of them is in the late pick 4. So go to the Santa Anita website and read my analysis because I explain in detail what's going on. But the first one starts in actually race 6. So I write about race 7, but the first race of this new condition is race 6, and it's a ratings handicap. So Equibase has created an algorithm where they have rated every horse in training, and they've assigned a handicap rating number. They use this system in the UK to great effect. Horses are based on their ability. So you write a race where horses between a certain ratings range, like tomorrow's race 7 is between 80 and 95 or something like that, get to run together. I think it's a great idea because now the small barns, if they have a good claiming horse, they don't have to risk the horse. They might be able to run the horse in a ratings handicap. Same thing with upper level allowance horses. They got to try stakes horses, or they got to run for the 80K tag or the 100K tag or whatever it is. And they could lose the horse that they don't want to lose. So I think it's a great idea in theory. But as Ciaran and I were talking about before the show started, I think the algorithm
is messed up.
It needs a lot of work, which is no surprise because I mean we're dealing with Equibase and the Jockey Club, and let's just say that their track record has never been stellar.
So Frank, I was looking to do a trifecta here, and I pulled up Racelands to see how they figured the race was going to go, and they have number 2 winning at a 34% chalk. So I'm like, I'm going to toss the 2.
So hold on, what does 34% translate into what odds?
Win percentage. So they think number 2 is going to be 9-5.
9-5, okay. And that's a 34% chance of winning?
Yep. And then second place, they've got Belly Up, 12.8% chance of winning at 7-1. Guess who they have in third? Number 7, the old 9. 12% chance of winning. Odds should be 7-1.
9-1. Okay.
And then number 1 is fourth. They've got 9-1 as the odds, and then fifth place they've got the number 6 Cupid's Crusader, 7% chance. So I don't think
we don't have to go that far deep, do we? I mean, maybe we can.
Well, I'm just thinking. I'm trying to toss the 2, so I might do a trifecta using everyone but the 2 on their horses.
No, here, Ciaran. Here's what I suggest. I suggest you box the ones you like without the 2. And then come back and play a trifecta, keying the 2 with the 1s. Yeah, this way, or even in first and second.
Yep, that's what I was thinking.
Something like that. Well, before you do that, think about how you're going to structure it. We asked who people are alive to. Mike T is alive to the 2, 4, 7, and 8. Weighted heavier to the 2 and the 4. And then the tri-key. Dave, 4 on top with the 1, 2, 7. Okay. Yeah, see, this is how tough this race is. They didn't even have player B ranked, did they? Racelands.
They did.
All right, Ciaran, let's get the box in first.
All right.
All those bombs without the 2. So you want to do a $1 try?
Yeah, let's do a
$2.
$1. We're going cheap.
Okay, $1 try. What are the numbers?
1, 4, 7.
And go deeper. Go to the 6.
Let's go 1, 4, 7, 8. Because I actually did a note on the 8. I just said belly up, AA for corner. So I actually did at least toss them on my page, and that usually means I should probably use them.
Okay, so that's right there. That's a $24 bet, right?
Yep.
4 times 3 times 2.
Yep, $24. So what's it paying? What am I looking at?
Yeah, let's do that. Let me see how many minutes we have. 6 minutes. Let's do probable trifecta. Again, the ADW interface allows you to look at the trifecta probables, which is fascinating. Give me a combo.
Let's do 4, 1, 7, 8.
Okay, 4, 1, 7 is paying $315, and the 8 is paying $225.
All right, that's probably going to be the lowest. All right,
that's for $1.
If we did 4, 8, 7, I mean, it looks like just for that $24, I'm thinking doing the math correctly, we're probably looking at $150, $200.
Yeah, 487 is about 110.
All right, that's not bad for $24, and I get a little skin in the game. I get to cheer for Frank. And then I might just do a straight up exacta box, 1-4, because that was my conviction going into this race.
All right, how much you doing that for, Ciaran? Everything's got to be recorded for posterity.
I'm going to go with my original. I'm just going to do a $10 exacta box, 1-4. Now, are these some of the bets that you gave out on your sheet, or are these kind of in the moment based on what's going on? These were all 1-4 was horses I was using. So
okay, so it's based on your sheet, but you had to pivot because you're out of all your parlay bets, right?
Yep. I think my pick 3 and my late pick 4 were all keyed on 1-4 in this last race. It was my only two picks in this race.
Okay, that's a key box. Yeah, key with 4 with 127 with 127. And then I'm assuming 127 with 4. Yeah, like that. One not taking. Yeah, I know the one's dead on the board, but should be. It's the horse doesn't look all that great on paper, but I think
really liked the last race replay, and it's not like this is a monster race. You know what I mean? They're all.
I'm with you. I said that horse is not impossible. I mean, this horse ran third at a $30,000 N3L here, going 6.5. Where again he was closing ground late. I mean, this horse will be running through the lane. There's no doubt about it. My problem was that I didn't think there was enough speed.
I looked at the last race replay, and when I looked at it, I was like, "Oh yeah!" And then I looked at it, and I was like, "Ooh!" And that was at 5 furlongs. The horse had a monster closing kick here at Santa Anita down the hill, I think it was, and came late as well. So I think Frey may have gotten the measure of this horse, hopefully, and we'll have it a little bit closer this time around. And I will say, when he figures out what he needs to do, Frey is pretty hot. I mean, he rode Go Phoenix a bunch of times. So he's when he messes up on a close, he'll make up for it the next time. I'm hoping this is going to be that time.
I agree with you, Ciaran. I absolutely agree with you. I don't think he did anything wrong in that race, really. I mean, the horse just didn't have a pace to close into, and still finished very strong.
Yeah, he probably. I can already tell you from watching his videos, the Little Red Feather videos afterwards. I can almost tell you when he got off that horse last out, because it was his first ride.
Yeah,
go longer.
Yeah, and I want him back. I want to ride him back. Now I know exactly what to do.
He's like, go longer, I'll win it the next time.
I'm with you. That horse is a big shot. Again, the reason I thought the horse was better for underneath was because I just don't think he's going to get the pace to close into. Let me ask you this, Ciaran. Let's say we hear over the loudspeaker a late jockey change on number 7. Giovanni Franco is now being replaced by Antonio Fresu.
Oh,
did that change your mind?
Absolutely. Well, the notes I put here, Rispoli.
Yeah, because look, Rispoli
won on this horse before. That's why I was like, if he was on this horse, would have been a major upgrade for me, and I would have actually used it, but we wouldn't be getting the price you're getting. Although, what is it now? It's probably gotten hammered down.
That's a good point.
Right? You'd be 5-1 with Rispoli on this horse.
No, you're right. That's a very good point, Ciaran. That is a very good point. Rispoli is not on any horse in the race, but that's because when he was riding the horse, that was for Sadler. Parabon claimed the horse, pitched the horse too high in both those starts. Today should be the money run, dropping back to the level of the claim, third off the bench, cutting back.
This is where the horse should be.
Cutting back in distance.
And I mean,
do you have anything on Parabon? Anything on Parabon and cutting back from a route to a sprint?
Off the bench, he's 1 of 39. Turf starts, he's 2 of 100 plus. Claiming 16%. Let's have a look. See at the other. So yeah, nothing that makes you go yeah. And let's see what else we got here. I'm going over to Race Lens to see
how about route to sprint, because the form has route to sprint at 19%.
Route to sprint 1 of 1 on a long shot.
Okay, so you have a smaller sample size. I have 16 starts, 19%, but a terrible ROI.
He's whatever. I can't remember what the stats are. It's probably going back a couple of months. 1 of 1, 200% ROI. I mean, he just won the race, so that makes sense. But I mean, he's last 30, 0 for 6 with this jockey, 0 of 2, off 1 to 2 months. Like, it's not, but I mean, if you wanted a couple of positives,
I mean,
46-second workout over the training track at Santa Anita. That's pretty damn fast. A week ago.
No, that's over the main track I'm looking at.
Oh, it was over the main. That's even faster. Wow.
Yeah, out of the gate. No, because the synthetic, that would be blazing. So that's on the dirt, but that's really fast.
That's really fast.
October 11th, he got a nice fitness work on the training track, which is synthetic.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good stamina work. 5 and 101 and 1, not fast, but that's a stamina work. And then he comes and blazes them out like that.
And 6 races at Santa
Let's
Anita.
go to the hoop.
2 wins in a second. So the horse likes it here.
Is the 5 a late scratch here? The 5 Broadway Unions? Did they just scratch the
scratch.
5? Yeah, late scratch.
That's going to make the chalk. That's going to make the chalk. What's going on today?
That's going to take away my payout. Now they're going to have to give a consolation double. Even when you win, you lose in this game, Ciaran. Even when you win, you lose. Now I got to share my money with everybody who had Broadway Unions.
There probably wasn't a whole lot of those people. Oh, no, that was DeMuro. So, yeah.
Yeah, what do you think about him now? Do you think he's figured it out?
He's starting to heat up. I think he's finally figured out. I mean, it does take a while to get used. Like when Pratt came out here, when Masproli came out here, they had big early success, then kind of slumped a little. Because when they first came out, they got the best damn horses. And then you kind of got to figure it out when you get the pack horses, what you're going to do. And then started coming on. So he's a big-time jockey. I think he's definitely still one to watch.
You know what I think is funny? He had his most success by putting horses on the front end. And you would think that would be opposite with the European jockey who's a good turf rider. He won with ribbons wire to wire for you right off the jump. And he had a bunch of other wire winners. Yep. I think it took him a little bit to figure out the pace when he did come from off the pace. Because remember, there were some times where he was like 15 lengths back and we're going, what the heck is he doing?
Also, remember, we race in a different direction here too.
Yes, that is true. Let's go to the comments real quick. They're at the gate. Yes, late scratch 5. Thank you, Racing Downwind. If one can get into the try, it'll make my day. I think the one will. I really do. They're off. Good luck, everyone.
Orange taking third and coming out of the top pair.
4 is going to wire them, isn't he?
6 lengths off the loose leader, Player B, who's aggressive on the front end. At the back of the field, the old 9, Cupid's Crusader, and Barsabbas. They passed the half-mile ball with Player B to catch. Leads it by almost 3 lengths to belly up with our Bucky Charm at the rail. A gap of a half dozen to Minister Shane, who's 3 clear of the old 9. Barsabbas.
Yeah, 2's gonna. We just need 2 out of the. Get out of there, Fade. Someone pass the 2.
2-length lead.
Where's Frey? Come on, dude.
Down in second. Our Bucky Charm has to do better than that.
Oh, Bucky's done. We just need someone else to get up for the try.
Barsabbas, they're at the top of the stretch, and Player B.
Come on, 1.
It's 4 lengths on the outside. Minister Shane is trying to reel it in, and our Bucky Charm is coming alive late in the center of the course. The old 9. Here's Minister Shane and Antonio Fresu to get them.
Oh my God, Frey screwed that right up again. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, the 7 I can get so much money.
Where did 7 finish?
Second, flying late. Franco effed it up. Too far back and too wide.
No commento.
All right, who is the 3?
Minister Shane.
Oh my God, the 7-year-old.
And you know what I wrote?
Never
My notes
had.
for that one. Fresh shoe for Carla are 4%. Not sure why the horse is 3-1. She is 6% in claimers, 1 of 18. So yeah, there
Went
you
off.
go.
It went off at 8-1.
Yeah.
Nobody liked that horse. Oh, that is so brutal. Who finished? We're probably gonna have second, third, and fourth in our try, Ciaran.
Yeah.
8. What do we have? 8. We had. Who's that on the inside? The 4.
Yeah,
I think that was 1. The 4. And then here comes the 1. We have them all except for the 3.
Yep.
Oh my God, I can't believe that. 7-year-old.
But we were correct in tossing that number 2, our Bucky Charm. Just didn't. But I mean, I also tossed the 3 with same crappy stats. You know what I mean? So
How good is Freysu, man?
Fantastic. He's on fire.
He's unbelievable, and you get prices on him unlike like JJ Orispoli or even Berrios. It's incredible. This guy wins so many races,
and he won for her on this horse, which is a major. You know what I mean? Like this horse.
Yeah,
he was the reason the horse. Perfect spot.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not knocking the horse as a 7-year-old. It's like, good for him. It's just that he came back off a almost a year plus layoff, ran a good race on dirt, and then just completely went off form. Now, I know they were on dirt, but you have to go back a long way to find his good turf races. So that's that one stings, man. That one stings.
I did not think. I was like, why is this horse 3-1? Well, there you go.
It wasn't 3-1. It was 8-1.
But I mean, morning line 3-1.
No, I know. I think you and I probably would have had this horse at 8-10-1 if we did the line.
Yeah, but at 3-1, I was not interested. No. We fell asleep at the wheel there, Frank.
Oh, the old 9. What could have been? Anybody else out there with the 7 want to commiserate?
And Frey, horrible ride.
Misery loves company. What happened with the 1? Too far back, like I said, right?
Finished in 5th. Yeah, just nothing.
Yeah, but my horse was back there with your horse, and my horse outfinished your horse. So I don't know if you can blame Fry on that. I think my horse was just better.
Well, that horse was up there close, and then he let it fall back. One of these, I'm like, dude, if your horse is up there, don't pull him back. Just go for it, and tell the owners that's what you did in the trainer.
That is something I will agree with you, Ciaran. If your horse breaks sharply and is in the early part of the race, I don't care if the horse is a deep closer. You just let the horse run.
Yes, the horse might just be feeling it
today. Position. Like you don't wrangle the horse and have him lose momentum. Here's Mike T. I had every horse to finish. Yes, so did we. I mean, I'm going to be sick. I'm going to see what that. Oh my god! With the 7.
He won the first.
Oh come on! Probables double. No, I want Will Pays. Oh, it's official. Yep. Darn it. I wanted to see what I forgot what my double was coming back to the 7.
984. 984.
$1,000.
Yeah.
$1,000 and the horse runs second.
Did you have win place money on him, Frank?
No, I don't bet to place. I really don't. I will. What I could have done, Ciaran, and I'm actually that's a good point to bring up. I was so wrapped up in the conversation that I didn't even think about what I should do to hedge with my horse. What I would normally do is play an exacta with the horses I like on top and my horse keyed in second. But I wouldn't have used the 3 anyway, so I would have been wasting money.
You know what sucks, Frank? I even said it. Didn't even use that even money favorite, but still couldn't connect.
No, Ciaran, that was a great call.
But I mean, that horse sucked. But the 3 had the same stats. I wasn't using the 3 as well, so if the 3 and 1 had reversed, we would have been partying.
Ciaran, if your boy Herrera's on the 3 doesn't win. That's Freysu. Dude is so good. Like and he's still so under the radar. Yeah, Dave, go Blue Jays. Donnie Baseball. Grew up as a huge Don Mattingly fan. Never made it to the World Series with the Yankees. He retired. They went to the World Series the next year and they won. Finally gets to go to a World Series as a coach on the Blue Jays. Not only that, but I can't stand the Dodgers. I don't know about you, Ciaran, but
no comment. No comment.
No comment? What do you mean? No
best
comment?
Team money can buy. I mean, when you just keep throwing
exactly.
of dollars, you know what I mean? And then I will say, I wonder when this betting scandal's going to rotate back to the Dodger star here, that all got swept under the rug. Because I will tell you, if he was playing for the Padres, he would not have played this past year. Because
he would have been out of baseball. Ciaran, if he was in a small market team,
he would not have been allowed to play this year. They would have investigated. They would have not have swept it under the rug. But Boston, Yankees, or Dodgers, everything's okay. We buy the excuse of his interpreter during the bets. But
I don't. I never did for a second. And that was the fastest investigation ever because the the translator said, "Yep, it's my fault." The dude
Where
took a
is he now?
fall.
Overseas?
I don't know where he is, but I guarantee you his family is very well taken care of.
Yep.
Because he did not drop a dime, and he took the fall. He's doing the time for Ohtani. There's no doubt in my mind. And then this whole thing with the NBA, there's a lot of talk that it's tied to LeBron. Very, very interesting. But the thing that drives me crazy the most, I know sometimes, we could sound like conspiracy theorists or, tinfoil hat whack jobs. But honestly, anyone who thought that sports were on the up and up all the time, they're the ones who need their heads examined. I mean, how can you watch some of these games and go, it's nothing, it's anything, it's got to be fake. Like, it's just improbable stuff. And I'll tell you right now, the NFL is the worst. They are the worst.
College is pretty bad too. Like our joke whenever we're playing in the Mountain West is, Vegas called, the point spread is 2, and then all of a sudden no calls and
exactly. Trying to get the over, trying to get the under.
He punched him in the face and his nose is bleeding. No call.
No, it's so silly. This has been going on forever. I mean, one of the best players in the history of baseball. He was a gambler. I think Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame, but that's a conversation for another day. John Blassie, congrats. He had the exacta. What'd that come back, Ciaran? That had to be pretty good. You want to look that up while I go through the rest of the comments?
I turned my phone off in disgust. I'll log back in.
All right, I can look.
I can log in and see what could have been.
Ciaran takes these losses personally.
I want to win every race. What are you talking about?
I know you do. I love that. I love that competitive spirit. As long as you don't let it affect your mental state.
I will say,
handicap.
There was no way I would have had that 3. I mean, the same reason I tossed the 2, I tossed a 3. So I'm okay with that. Even at 8-1, I wasn't using that horse.
Neither one of us had it. Neither one of us talked about it. How much?
$93
for $1.
Yeah, but I mean that's 8-1 over.
What did it pay to win?
8-1 over 11-1. Only paid 93.
What did the horse pay to win? $18.
$18.60.
And what did the place horse place?
$9.
So
90.
What's 18 times 9?
Yeah. 18 times 9, 90, 160-ish. So that's about right. It paid 91, right? Yeah, the try paid $4.24, but I mean the chalk was nowhere.
For 50 cents? Yeah, that's
for $1. That was for $1. Dollar try.
8-1, 11-1 to who finished third?
Number 8 finished third at 4-1.
That should have paid more. Texas Terry, yay, John Blassie. We're gonna wrap up here. Let me just roll through the rest of our comments. Hate the Dodgers and cheap horses are hard to handicap. Yes, Dave, I am with you. There's our man Scurvy Tooth. There's definitely something shady about that Ohtani situation. 100%. You cannot have the best player in the game, arguably the best player, in the history of baseball, some might say, with a tarnished reputation. Terry, keep your mouth shut. Yes. We've been warned before to not talk about game fixing in the NFL, but that's another story. See you Sunday, guys.
The Cowboys. Let's get going on the Cowboys. Terry has resigned from my fan club now.
Look at this. She insisted on having her signed Drew Pearson jersey as part of the set. It is pretty sweet, though. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Sorry we couldn't connect. We got a good run from the 7. We were up to bat for $1,000, Ciaran. Yeah, that's what we live for.
There was some pretty decent pays going in today. So, I mean, they drew this card good or correctly. I hope they do the same on Sundays.
Yeah, let's hope they got up to like 130, 140,000 in the late double because I think your theory is spot on. If there's an odds-on horse who wins the first leg of the pick 3,
no one's playing the double,
and you're alive. I mean, why would you come back and play the double?
Yeah, they already have the horse.
All right, Scurvy Tooth, cheers. All right, Ciaran, looks like we're both going to be in the doghouse until Sunday. So
Yeah.
what happens when you don't hit the late double?
Go home in trouble.
Go home in trouble. All right, my man.
All right. We'll
Good
see you
show,
guys on
everybody.
Sunday.
Thanks for joining us.